50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan, these red bottoms on no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan, these red bottoms on no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby girl, what you doing? What's your name? I ain't playing no games, see these diamonds in my chain. Yeah, I took it to the and she for the fame, so I in my range. Ooh, get that money to the top, never stop. That work, ooh, but I'm the man. Cuban diamonds dance. Had a friend, I might put it on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan, these red bottoms on no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram.
The opening tip goes the way of the Rockets. They'll have it first as we're underway in Houston. Blocked away!
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Harden. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Rocking the rim.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Clint Capella missed his first. That one goes.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
And the rebound taken down by Houston. Westbrook across the timeline. He'll run the offense. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Westbrook. Nice pass to set things up. Paul George with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Westbrook. And it's George there for the rebound. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Harden in possession. Leads a bucket. Has a look. James Harden, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Paul George. It's Russ at the controls.
I got him. Here we go.
Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Harden. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Beverly. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
My man P-Bev, never short on confidence, but he's found a way to channel all that energy into becoming one of the league's top perimeter defenders. Look for some fireworks tonight. Houston once traded him for CP3.
Beverly into the front court. Down 2. Patrick Beverly, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Leonard to George. Beyond the arc for 3. drills the three. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game.
Here's an announcement for the parents in the crowd. If you consider enrolling your son for going into one of our
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
soon, visit our team website for more details. Substitutions.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. The follow won't go either. To Harden. For three. Well, he missed his first three from downtown, but he gets this one to go.
And it's called short-term memory. The good players don't have one.
Flushes it home.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 4. Good start.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Now it's Harden at the controls. 4-3. Cleans it up. And a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungry.
Cleans it up. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Harden with the basketball. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. To Beverly. And the rebounds grabbed by Fareed. To Harden. Fires the three. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Kenneth Fareed powers it down. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 at the buzzer is good. And a fitting close to this one. They're right back in it after 1 quarter of play. Good start to this one after 1 quarter of play. On to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
To Rivers. Mo Harkless swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Lets it fly from long range. That no good off the mark. It's no good. If he takes those shots, he'll be back on the bench in no time. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Kenneth Fareed, couple of free throws on the way. A career 65% free throw shooter. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Williams. Austin Rivers. Huge block. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams. Houston takes over.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Austin Rivers. To P.J. Tucker. Gets it in the left corner. From long range. If he's hitting shots, it could be a long night.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
So you must act now.
Jay, the Clippers last year were 2 games better than 500. Pretty amazing when you think about what they dealt with.
Most definitely. But everything for this Clipper organization starts with Lou Williams. He is the stud for this team. It's his second time in his career he's been named 6th Man of the Year. And that's why they signed the 31-year-old to a 3-year, $24 million deal.
Rivers to bring it into the front court.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And counted at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Gerald Green. And it's Harrell who comes away with the rebound. Won't go. Count the bucket for 2. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
That is great vision to set it up. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Leonard to Harkless. Short jumper won't go down.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Great dish to set it up. Ah, the monster stuff.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Tucker. Even to Zubats with the block. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Westbrook. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. To P.J. Tucker. Fires the 3. They dared him, and he burns them.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
To P.J. Tucker. Russell Westbrook. Tough matchup against George. Fakes. Drives to the rim and scores.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you're forcing to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Gordon. The opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
We're going to see a team take the lead here.
Patrick Beverly. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Beverly into the front court. All tied as we march towards halftime. Harden. Oh, knocks it down from 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Shot for Leonard, no good.
That's me. I got ball. I got ball. I got ball.
Big finish at the rim.
The assist from number 10.
17-footer at the buzzer. Knocks it down from mid-range.
What is that, dog?
Timeout for Houston.
Time to shuffle things up.
Number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein.
So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
It's LA Clippers ball.
Self-check.
To Leonard.
So, Ed, my man P. Bev the other day made some comments on social media. I want to get your reaction. He said, I'll tell you right now, we are the best team in LA. How do you feel about that?
Jay, since the Clippers moved from San Diego, I don't know if that's been the case once. Maybe going back a few years, but LeBron James is in LA now. I don't know if Patrick Beverley's right on that one. Leonard, it's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
George. To Beverley. Deep two there, won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To P.J. Tucker. Harden knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
George lets it fly. Not today.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Gets it in the right corner. 2-point shot for James Harden. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Here's a chance from long range. The follow won't go either. To Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Paul George rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And stuffs it home.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Beyond the arc for 3. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Great feed. For 3, buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
To Capella. and the slam.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
To the end of today's game, and claim your prize at the customer service desk located near section 104.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Entering the game for the Houston Rockets, number 35, Kent Reed.
Leonard. Jermichael Green, defended by Tucker. Out of bounds the call off P.J. Tucker. It'll stay Clipper basketball. Here's Leonard for two, and he buries it.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
I got him. Here we go.
Harden to Westbrook. Williams across the timeline. 14-point deficit. Lou Williams. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To Beverly. Nice pass to get things going.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
I got ball. This is all me.
Harden. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Beverly. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Westbrook. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. And a throwdown. Deep three at the buzzer. The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the 3rd quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it.
A pass taken away by the Rockets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Great pass to set it up. Lou Williams. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Confidence is everything in this game. And it almost seems like in the first half, he lost that confidence. He wasn't taking the shots he normally takes because he didn't see the ball go in. That is no longer the case. He is finally back to himself.
Green with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. With James Harden, muscle memory, gets it to go.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Jumper's good.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's Harden. Brings the ball up. 4-3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Fareed to Harden. Fires the 3. And it's Williams there to secure the rebound. To Harkless. From the painted area, won't go down. Westbrook into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Harden. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. To Harkless. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Gerald Green to Harden. Lets it fly from long range. Missed it.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Clips able to recover. Lou Williams. He's now 4 for 6.
There's something so different about this player. I can't quite just put my finger on it. Oh, I got it. He actually started to play. good to see him actually step back on the court and be himself.
Houston with the basketball. Harden. Not that time. Capella to Harden. From long range. And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Westbrook with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Harden can't connect.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
It's Westbrook. Cleans it up. Capella to Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time. They love this hustle. To Harden. Lou Williams pins it. Clippers have the basketball. Eric Gordon able to recover with the block. Harden with it up top. He'll run the offense. Add 2 points to the board.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Harden. Now that's a contest to Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
It's George for 2. Paul George. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Passed it off. Leonard. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
To Beverly. Swings it. Beverly. Williams. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Westbrook. To Harden. And strokes it.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line.
And a put-back slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. Time for some new personnel into the game. Harden. He just continues to knock him down from deep. That extends his NBA record for one game.
He's just shattering that thing. But he's a very smart player. Look for him next time, maybe to give you a head fake, crack into you, get to the free throw line. This guy is a proven scorer.
I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets came away with the victory in this one. And of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the three ball, and it was instrumental to their success.
Player of the game.
James Harden could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Top play.